Rehearsal is not sound check. And if your team treats it that way, I got to tell you, you are setting Sunday up for chaos before it even begins. You know, most worship teams waste half their rehearsal fixing problems. You've probably been there. Those problems that really should have been solved way earlier on. So today, I'm going to show you how to separate line check and sound check from your rehearsal and the 4 mistakes that most teams make that keep Sundays from running smoothly. So let's talk about step 1. Do a line check before the band arrives. It doesn't matter if you're the worship leader or the tech lead. Line check can be very simple, but it prevents massive headaches, as you probably have found out already. You can even do it earlier in the week. All you're doing is making sure every input is going to work, right? Kick mic, is it passing signal? Check. Guitar, DI, is it clean or not? It only takes a few minutes, but it can save you so much time later. Your volunteers shouldn't waste rehearsal standing around while you troubleshoot that one channel 14. A quick line check is going to make sound check way smoother. It keeps rehearsal focused on what it should be. You know, the number one mistake worship teams make is confusing rehearsal with sound check in the first place, right? Here's the difference. Sound check is about clarity, right? Fixing inputs, setting gain, balancing monitors. Rehearsal is going to be about creativity, coaching dynamics, shaping transitions, preparing hearts to lead the congregation. And when you blur the two, you really just end up robbing your team of both. Sound check feels rushed. Rehearsal really never feels like a true rehearsal. So you know the drill. Call time for rehearsal is going to be 6:30, and by 7:15, you're still solving buzzes and broken channels. The vocalist hasn't even sung yet. The drummer's frustrated, and the whole team just feels drained. That is not rehearsal. That is survival. And here's the cost. Your team starts associating rehearsal with frustration. Volunteers just stop showing up early. Leaders lose focus, and the spiritual tone takes a hit before worship even starts. So I just want to say rehearsal is not the time to figure out your new audio plugin. That belongs in Soundcheck. So here's the fix. Separate them. Build in 10 to 15 minutes for Soundcheck before rehearsal starts. Because Soundcheck prepares you to rehearse, and rehearsal prepares you to ultimately be able to lead. Skip that order and you'll always feel behind. So here's another mistake. The wrong Soundcheck order. Don't start with vocals. Don't let random noodling take over. Build it logically. First we start with drums, then bass, keys, guitars, with vocals last. What I'm trying to say is start with the foundation and then build up. Otherwise, you'll just chase balance the rest of the night. And here's a pro tip I'll give you. Don't lock in your in-ears too early, especially on personal monitor mixers like Avion's. Let the engineer set gain and EQ first, then adjust your mix. If you do it backwards, you're just building on quicksand. It's going to change immediately. Finally, let's talk about dynamics. This one gets overlooked, but it makes or breaks your audio mix. Let's talk about vocalists. Vocalists need to sing with the same intensity that they'll sing with in a live environment. You can't whisper during the sound check and then go belt it when the service starts. You know, the engineer needs your full range from soft moments to the big chorus to really be able to set gain structure and then down the line compression and everything else that they need to do. Band members, it's the exact same for you. Guitar players, cycle through all your pedals. Keyboard players, give both your pads and your piano patches. If your engineer only hears half your sounds, the audio mix will fall apart in the set. And before rehearsal starts, do that full band check. Not 20 seconds, not half a verse. Play one verse, one chorus, and one bridge so the engineer hears the full picture across your whole dynamic range. So to cap things off, if your sound check feels chaotic, it's usually because one of these mistakes. You're skipping line check. You're using rehearsal as the sound check. You're checking in the wrong order. You're adjusting in-ears too early. You're just ignoring the dynamics that you're responsible for stewarding. So you got to fix these and you'll gain time back, clarity, energy. So ultimately, the rehearsal will actually feel like a rehearsal. Man, if you want more help in this area, check out our full course, Sunday Time Savers 101. It's in the description below. It'll give you both spiritual and practical tools to prepare well for Sunday. It's free for the first video. You got nothing to lose there. And always, please like and subscribe. We've got more videos coming to help your team lead with excellence, not chaos, every single week. We ultimately just want to help other churches just like you. Thanks for joining. We'll see you next time.